pretty people. Welcome to my pretty hearts and my pretty minds. Sit back, relax. Let's have a little chit chat. All my single people, come here. Let me talk to y'all for a minute. Come here. Okay, so of course it's Valentine's Day. It's the day that the world has set aside to celebrate love. Okay. And I know, like, when you're single, I know sometimes it's easy to get caught up in, seeing everything and everybody and, feeling away. But I think it's important, like, to reach a space in your singleness that allows you to reflect on what a love that you would like to celebrate looks like. So, for me, I've reached that space, and I'm a-okay with being single even on Valentine's Day. But I think today I did take the time to just kind of figure out, what love looks like for me. I wanted to focus on what a love worth celebrating looks like to me. So the question that I want to pose to you is, what is love? Is it an action? Is it a feeling? Is it a choice? What is love, and what does it look like to you? What is it, what are you willing to sacrifice for it? What is love? That is the question that I pose to you guys today. I know what love means to me, what it is, and what I want it to look like. So I'll tell you guys what love means to me, okay? And then you can feel free to drop down in the comments, tell me what you think, tell me what love is to you, and other things. So here we go. Let's get into it.
Love is a pattern. Love is consistency. Love is evolution, giving someone the space but also grace to grow without judgment or repercussions. Love is timelessly choosing someone over and over again. Above all else, love is commitment. I am going to share with you guys what I think love is. So let's talk about it. For me, I know sometimes it's easier to say what love isn't, but I want to focus on what I believe love is. For me, I try not to let what I know love isn't cloud my judgment of what love is or what I believe that it should be. Now, if we start at the core of what we are taught that love is, we all know that Jesus is love. I'm not going to Bible thump y'all or anything like that, but I am a Christian, so I'm going to start at the foundation. I believe that love is the choice to commit. I can't tell you exactly what was going through the mind of our Savior while he was being nailed to that cross, but I'm almost willing to bet he didn't feel like being nailed to the cross. But he made that commitment for a greater purpose. That's love. I'm grateful, and you should be as well. Now, as people, we have options. Sometimes our options are difficult and they're not what we want them to be, but we do have options. So we get to choose who and what we commit to. As we begin to grow, we experience people and things for ourselves that allows us to gain our own idea of what love is, what it should feel like, and what it should look like. I believe everybody's perception is shaped by those three things. Shaped by what we are taught, our experiences, and heavy on the experiences, because we learn a lot through our experiences, but also what we choose to commit to. So let me clear that up. I believe that our perception of love is shaped by what we are taught, what we experience, and what we choose to commit to. I can remember talking to my dad once and him saying it takes a hell of a lot more than love to keep two people together. That statement has stuck with me since I heard him say it. And I think just simply because time has proven it to be true in any friendship or relationship that I have ever involved myself in. Over a span of time, we know that love in any relationship is tested. Every love does not withstand the test of time. But I think for the ones that do, we can all agree that it will require some form of commitment. In my experience, I've come to believe that the way that someone makes you feel, or the way that people make you feel, is what I believe attracts people to the idea of love. Commitment is what maintains the love. I believe that people prove themselves to you through their actions. And then typically, once they have consistently shown you their efforts, the decision to commit to that person becomes easier. And that's because it feels good. It feels right. So consistency will promote love. It allows you to be more accepting to the idea. It's very inviting. Consistency is very inviting to the idea of love. And I mean true consistency. I don't mean consistency until something is obtained. I mean after whatever the goal was, and something is still being done. So to me, I believe that consistency is the beginning of a commitment. If you are enjoying, please continue to listen, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I feel like a lot of the times we hear people say things like, oh, you can't help who you fall in love with. Now, to an extent, you can't help. You can't help who you fall in love with. Because it's understood that people will deceive you. Now, a person can be very consistent, and then things will change. But before they do, there's typically a disruption in the consistency. And at that point, no matter how long or how wrapped up in a relationship or a friendship you are, you have to take a step back and question that person's real intentions with you, to see if they really are who they say they are, and their intentions with you are really what they say they are. And also in that moment, you get to question if commitment is still something you want out of that friendship or relationship. So I think it's important not to, take that as a loss if they switch up. Take it as a gain, because you get to make a decision. Like, is this really something I want to commit to? Is this something I can move past? Is this a person that I really want to, move forward with? And I think those are the questions you have to ask, and also decisions that you get to make because ultimately you make the decision to stay committed to that person or that situation. Because love won't always be easy. So what do you do when it doesn't feel good? When it isn't easy? After all the butterflies and the googly eyes are gone, what do you do? Because typically when you have to step back and ask those questions, sometimes, feelings, they start to shift. You get to feeling away. And that's okay. We're human. And that's part of growth, and that's part of love. That's part of testing the commitment. Because you're going to have to go through some stuff to test your commitment to anything or anyone. And when it gets hard, do you choose to wipe all the good away because you're upset at the moment? This is why I believe it is important to recognize love is more than a feeling. I believe love to be more of a commitment, because if we rely on love only to be a feeling, then in any angry moment, it would be easy to throw it all away. But what you feel on the inside, the feeling that allows you to still do what's best for those people that have proven themselves consistent to you, that's commitment. That commitment is fueled by the consistency of others that has been shown to you again and again. I believe that is the consistency that allows you to give them grace when they make a mistake instead of throwing it all away. Because while you may not feel butterflies and googly eyes at the moment, you've already chosen that commitment, because in those moments you decide to show up for them with grace the same way that they have consistently shown up for you. That's love. That's honoring the commitment. So I believe it is important to recognize love as more than a feeling, because your feelings can change by the moment. You have to choose to love someone, even when you feel like they've wronged you. When you're upset with them, you still have to choose to love them. And I think it's a greater commitment when you choose to love them, because it's not something you have to do. It's something that you've decided to do. It's a commitment that you're honoring. So, from beginning to end, as you grow and you experience people, love is what you are taught, what you experience, and the commitments you choose to make. So for me, if I tell you that I love you, if I tell someone that I love them, I am actively choosing to do things to show my commitment, or just simply taking advantage of situations that allow me to present consistency and my want to show up and be present for them. So for me, love is a commitment. I'm curious about what your perception of love is, what you think love is, what it should feel like, what it should look like, and what it should and shouldn't look like. So that pretty much wraps up what love means to me.
Now that I have let you guys in on what love means to me, I just want to say, I recorded that a little bit over a year ago. I will say the only way that my perception of love has changed since then is now I understand that God is love. And so now I understand that God teaches us how to love, and that he provides us with the obedience to choose, and he allows our hearts to stay soft so that we can properly love and give grace where it's due. So yeah, But that is my Valentine's Day spiel on love, what love is to me, and all the things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, 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 please leave comments down below for sure. Like, this is definitely a video where I want to read people's comments. Like, I want to know what everybody else feels like love is, like, you know, or what love isn't, maybe. So yes, please feel free to leave a comment, and thumbs up the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all the things. Pretty on the inside, pretty on the outside. Happy Valentine's Day. So I'll see y'all in the next one.